I learned a lot about women. I think I learned exactly how the fall of man occurred in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and Adam said one day, wow, Eve, here we are, at one with nature, at one with God. We'll never age, we'll never die. And all our dreams come true the instant that we have them. And Eve said, yeah, it's just not enough, is it?
No, that's not funny.
I was just waiting for more.
No, that was kind of his point.
Oh, God.
Yo, so let me tell y'all know I had a boyfriend break up with me because I wanted too much. But in my defense, before we started dating, I told this stupid that I love, and I said, yo, you look mad good, and I'm gonna want to do it with you every day, point blank period. He laughed it off like, no, I'm serious. Y'all so used to with fake free while they want to get no, them want to lay there while you when you a real nympho. Oh no, you lay down. I'm running. Not saying that I'm running. I'm very submissive, but I'm just letting you know we're getting it on and popping every day, every chance I see you. We're getting it any place, anytime, anywhere. That's what y'all have to understand. If you date me, if you with me, that's what we're doing. Point blank.
And as a divorce lawyer, I can tell you that women are not divorcing men because they're bored or ungrateful. They're divorcing because they're tired of doing everything.
Tired of doing everything? That's the story women tell themselves. I've handled over 2,000 divorce cases. I've heard this exact narrative hundreds of times. Women don't file because they're doing everything. They file because they've been building a case in their head for years. She told her friends, told her therapist, told everyone except the one person who needed to hear it, him. By the time she files, she's already the victim in a story he didn't even know was being written.
And I think we have to look at how draining dating has become. We have to look at, the reason, or another reason that men are checking out of dating is because, dating has started to feel, for a lot of men, it's a lot more draining. You're not really hopeful like you used to be. It's more draining than it is exciting. You have, can't believe I'm gonna say this. You don't really have anything to look forward to, right? I'm so excited to take this lady out. It's gonna be a great time. Even if it ends up being bad, there's still excitement in there because it's like, man, I got out and I'm out here just moving and grooving. It's not really like that for a lot of men. And so that's another reason that they kind of check out.
One of the ways that we diminish the men in our lives' ability to produce results is we withhold quality information. We don't speak up about what really matters to us. We don't expose ourselves that way. We don't say it. This is why authenticity is so valued, so charming. And the way one man put it was a head turner. You would have heard it in the Queen's Code. A strong woman, voluntarily vulnerable. So she's clearly capable, and yet she's admitting a need. It's breathtaking, especially if what she needs he can give her. So that dynamic, right, can get really beautiful. But when we don't want to reveal a need because we think it's unattractive, if I need something, then I'm not perfect and I'll be unattractive and less pleasing to you, and then you won't save me and I'll die. You won't choose me. Just not speaking up about what we need is emasculating.
So a girl, they know when a guy is cheating, right?
I feel like women can suspect.
So why can't you guys know when something's wrong with him? If you make a guy feel like he's not worthy, they mentally check out. They emotionally check out. If he comes to you, tells you about his problems, tells you and tries to confide in you something that's just really going on with him, and you decide to turn your back or not even acknowledge it or hear it but then have no action behind it, you're causing this man to check out emotionally. An emotional checked out man is dangerous. He gives no fucks about anything. Like, yeah, you're my person, but you already showed me that you're not going to be there for me. I'm going to, instead of telling you what's wrong when you ask, oh, what's wrong? Why are you like this? Nothing. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, well, you're always like that. Nah, it's because the last time I told you, you ignored me. That's when we check out. That's what happens.
And, a lot of these modern women are upset that men aren't really asking them out anymore. It seems like, when I was in my 20s or my early 30s, men seem to be asking me out. They seem to be more interested. What's going on? And even in your mid 20s, right? You might not have as many men, or the men that you want, ask you out. Well, if you don't have the men asking you out that you want, that might have to do with how you present yourself. Number one. Number two, if you have men asking you out, but not as frequently, then, that might just be them. But it also might be that, a lot of these men feel like maybe the juice isn't worth the squeeze. I got to sit up here and I got to, honestly, I got to tap dance. I got to perform. What are we doing here? Do you like me or not?
Okay, the statement is, a woman's past should not matter. You circle it, indicating you agree with the statement. Why?
Do I think a woman's past shouldn't matter? I don't think a woman's past shouldn't matter, because a man entering a relationship with a woman worried about her past is worried about the wrong thing. He worried about her body count when he need to be worried about taking over her mind and controlling her in a way that she's never been able to with other men, because those body counts don't matter if none of these men have ever dominated her in the way she needs to be dominated.
So okay.
Act like you understand so we can move on.
What's with the attitude?
Ain't no attitude, I'm just talking. So now that I got a little energy behind it, it's an attitude. Correct.
I need more.
A little attitude.
Can we get an energy drink?
Anybody else detect a bit of an attitude from Miss Mademoiselle?
All I'm saying is what you asked me. I answered your question. That simple.
A little bit of an attitude. A little uppity. A little uppity.
I think we can all see it, right?
What's that?
We can see it, right?
I can see it.
Yeah. It's like what you say, a fact. What was it?
Yes.
Men don't approach women anymore because of FOBC. They don't want to be viewed as a creep. They don't want to be rejected, especially hot men. The only men that are going up to women and approaching them are ugly.
Guys have figured out the game, and the guys that have options don't need to approach you anymore. That's just the reality. You're so for the attention now that they have figured out that if they've got it together, if they're, pretty good looking, if they've got their finances and all, if they've got the confident energy, all that stuff, they don't need to go over to you.
And what you're seeing from a lot of these guys is they're more selective in the time that they give to people. Their family, friends, all of that's golden, because those are people usually that have invested in them, that have shown them love, that have been with them, that have, ride or die. That's my boy. Hey, I got a homegirl. You know what I mean? Those are the people that have shown them love, that have talked to them, that have counseled with them, that have supported them. Those are the type of people that have their back. They are there, loud, every time you need them. Hey, man, I'm here to support you. Not only with my resources, money, finances, you got my voice too. You need me to speak up for you on your behalf. You need some of these brothers out there. They'll get out there and rumble with you, man. I ain't condoning nothing now. I ain't condoning. I'm just saying they get out there and rumble with you a little bit. Okay, so they'll do that. But for modern women, you don't get those same perks because you don't say. First of all, you don't reciprocate. Second of all, you don't show that same type of loyalty back. I'm not going to get anything back from you. So you're not going to get those perks from me at all.
Sis going to tell me, well, I'm successfully married and you're just mad because your marriage failed. I say, oh, okay. I said, sis, you might be right. But I want to know how successful your marriage really is. So pull back. It's for every woman who married or in a long-term relationship. Pull back from everything. Mm-hmm. No love making. No cooking, no cleaning, no nurturing, no asking him how his day was, no feeding into his ego, no taking care of him, no asking him anything like that makes him feel great. Pull back from all of that. And when you do that, sis, one or two things gonna happen to show you if he really like or love you. If he really with you like that, he gonna pick up your slacks, notice a problem, ask you what's going on, try to fix it, try to make sure everything good. But if he don't with you like that, then you already know. Because what that tells me is while you think y'all marriage is successful, that man just playing a role to get his needs met. But I guess you'll get it when it's too late.
That has to be the stupidest thing that I've heard.
Why don't guys want relationships anymore?
Because why invest in something that's going to hurt? You see, I don't think this is a gender biased thing. I think in general, less and less people are interested in relationships because Why do you need them? You have the chance to hook up with somebody with a swipe on an app. Fill that little void of missing affection and then go back to your life with no strings attached. I know guys will say that every girl's the same and no girl wants a nice guy. And girls will say that no guy wants a relationship, all they want to do is hook up. And I think the common thing here is that everyone's saying how they feel instead of living the life and actually feeling it. We go hunting on our phones for somebody to love, but we don't actually want to be loved. We'd rather just have a story to tell. So the issue isn't that men don't want relationships, but yet the majority is just not ready, and they rather just be stuck people watching.
And another thing that you also have to think about is, you know, when you want a man to yearn, you want a man to, I understand you probably want that man to really show you that he likes you. Well, I don't see it as him like simping for me. And if that is simping, then that's what I want. I want a man to really like me. I want a man to really show that he likes me. There's other ways that that man can show that he likes you versus him getting down on both knees, crying and snotting, licking all over your feet, sucking all over your toes and all that nonsense. There's other ways that he can do that. But that's what modern women want. They read that type of stuff in books. They look at that type of stuff on TV, and that's what they want. And men are realizing at some point in time, you're going to think because I yearned and I begged for you, that you're in a higher, in a better position. Well, you know, I can leave you. I don't need you. You can't leave me. No, I did that thinking that you would understand how much I really want you in my life. But now that you're going to throw that in my face, I think I'll get to packing. I'll be out by the night.
American men are unique in the fact that they pretty regularly date women who are less attractive than them. And if you go anywhere else in the world, you go to South America, Asia, or Europe, I don't know about Africa, but these other places, you're going to find a lot of guys dating women who are surprisingly attractive. And the common explanation for this is that it's just money. And I'm sure in some cases it is. But having lived outside of the US for a few years now, I've seen more than enough examples to know that it's not just money. Actually, what it is that in other parts of the world, women are much more realistic about where they stand. If you ever watch like street interviews, these interviews are dumb, but you know, they do the street interviews in like Japan and China, wherever, where they'll like interview a girl and they'll be like, rate yourself 1 to 10 in terms of attractiveness. The girls are remarkably humble, but then you go to America and 80% of women think that they're in the top 20% of attractiveness. It's almost like because this collective delusion is so pervasive that it's actually become the reality.
I like the throw confidence. It in. Oh, well, I appreciate that. I'll text you. Old enough. I have a theory about girls in... Why are you crossing your arms? I'm just really curious. Do you want me to leave? Do you want me to walk away? I actually want to hear it. Oh my goodness. I have a theory about girls. What is this called? A trench coat? It's called Is it like a trench coat? I feel like girls that wear trench coats just always have like 2 Glocks inside. Like let's see the guns. Do you have guns in there? Well, I got 2 guns. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wow. Where's the man hanging off it? The what? No man hanging off those guns? Come on now. No, I mean, high standards. Right on. Start out here. We got something in common. Where are you headed? I'm headed to the arcade bar. Okay. Yeah. To meet some friends or? To do an online date. No shit. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. If it doesn't work out, you're gonna text me. Okay. I'll be your fallback guy for the night, okay? Here, throw your number in here. Was it Tinder? No, it was Hinge. Hinge. Okay. I like yeah, the throw it in. confidence. Oh, well, How I old are appreciate you? that. I'll text you. Old enough. You know what? Old enough to make it worth it. This is something that I would actually do if I was into it, and I'm And you totally are flattered. into it. Well, I like the confidence. Come on now. Thank you. Above or below 25? Right there. Like right about there. I might talk to you later. Okay. I might text you back. Bye. Nice meeting you. Have a good one. Dylan. You look fantastic. See you.
And a lot of these modern women, they say a lot of stuff that's demeaning. They talk about how men are shaming women, but a lot of these modern women out here shame men a lot. They say some off the wall stuff. They say some crazy stuff to disrespect a man. And when a man says, okay, that's how it is, you have to understand when you say stuff like that, when you do stuff like that, a man, you're going to call him cold. You're going to say that he's emotionally unavailable. But really, part of that, or maybe even a good portion of that, was you talking trash. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Like Kevin Samuels always used to say. You two were worried about shaming him and insulting him. Now that man seemed cold and distant, and you're not looking at what you did that might have caused that.
Has a man ever told you that 80% of women are going after the top 20% of men, and that's why there's this epidemic of men that can't find partners?
Anyway, they set the stat that was like 20% of people joining dating sites at that time were already married. And I was like, that's crazy. So then I just looked up, did my own little research. You want to know how many people now joining dating apps are already in a relationship or married? 65%. 65%. They did a study last year, and over 2/3 of people joining Tinder were already in a relationship or married. That's insane. And people wonder why it is so hard for this.
I can't switch the fact that we are only attracted to 20% of men. Okay, I can't change that. I can't change the fact that half of women by 2030, this is 6 years away, half of women are going to be single and childless. This was a study done by bankers, not people that have a political agenda. So if you're married to be, I always say though, if we banned side chicks, if we made it illegal or something, the first people that would complain are women. There are women that go to NBA games trying to get men to cheat on their wives.
You know what I think is crazy? I had dudes all in my inbox. Beautiful, you fine, I'd love to take you out, right? I'm always by myself. Anytime I'm in Minnesota, I'm typically by myself. So I go downtown, I go out, I go places, and I run into some of these dudes, right? Maybe by themselves, some of them be with their girl. But when they by themselves, they don't say 2 words to me. I'm by myself, clearly. I mean, I'll be at Nicollet Diner. I'll be at all these places by myself. And they don't say 2 freaking words to me. But all that talk in my inbox. Which is fine, because I don't want you anyway.
A lot of these modern women don't really understand that it seems like in the dating market, or, the way it's going, because you're asking, where are the good men at? How come I can't find a good man? Well, it seems like for a lot of these good men, they're stable. They're the stable men. These men are involved in their community. But you want excitement. You want somebody that is going to shock your system. You want somebody that's going to make you feel alive and send you to the moon for a night. Problem is, with that good man, he's going to take you to the moon. It might take a little bit longer to get there. You might not go straight up and come back down. See, what y'all like to do is get on these rides. Hey, make it quick for me. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. And y'all keep on chasing that high. Oh, God, this is too fast. Modern women are modern day drug dealers. Drug dealers of dating. Well, you have a lot of drug dealers who have talked about, man, I'm getting that fast money. I'm trying to work a stable job, but it's just not, the money ain't fast enough. And they go back out there and they start selling it again. Modern women are that same way. Oh, I can't do nothing with a good man, a stable man. I gotta go out there and get that fast attention. I gotta go out there and get that fast validation. I need somebody to give me right now. Chad and Tyrone give you exactly what you're looking for, but then you still sitting by yourself at Thanksgiving and Christmas. So what did you really gain?
So this guy DM'd me. He said, loyalty test? I said, how old is she? He told me she was 20. I said, bet, what's her at? He sent me her page. I said, got you, is today a good day to do it? He said, yeah, today is good. Just trying to make sure she's solid because hella girls hit me up trying to make sure I'm not wasting my time. I said, got you, and I got to work. His girl had his @ in her bio, so that was already a good start. From the outside looking in, she seemed loyal. She was a private account, so I had to wait for her to accept me. She eventually ended up doing it, but she didn't follow me back. Another good sign. She had like 4 pictures up, so I liked all of those, and then I slid into her DMs real calm. I sent her the eyes emojis. She sent me back a message saying subscribe to her boyfriend's YouTube. I sent back a GIF. Who? I decided to shoot another shot. I said, you get everything you want for Christmas? She said, yes, my wonderful relationship. I said, okay, that's good. I want better for you though. It's 2024. At this point, her page wasn't showing up anymore. I thought my internet was tripping. Then I realized she blocked me. Just to make sure though, I said, blocking me is crazy. No response. It was time to show her boyfriend. I knew he would be happy with these test results. I sent the boyfriend the screenshots and said, I think you gotta keep her. He said, I with it, appreciate you. This girl definitely passed. She seemed loyal from the jump, in my opinion. I love to see it. That's the type of woman you need. The rest of y'all, stay safe.
Excuse me? Do you come here often, or?
Come here at a gym. Come here often.
Anyways.
Good try. Good try. Don't ever use that again, though.
This is literally 99% of people's nightmare scenario. He didn't say anything wrong. He's getting laughed at and humiliated in public. But for him, this is actually a good thing for a few reasons. I'm not saying these women's actions were correct. They probably weren't. But what I'm saying is they did him a favor. First of all, he knows these are two people he does not want to be friends with. He does not want to be close with in any way because they're very mean to him. These are people you probably don't want in your life if they're just laughing at random strangers. The second thing is this is like failure exposure therapy. This had to be so rough for him. This had to be so embarrassing that it really can't get any worse. So the next time he wants to approach a girl, go to a job interview, or do anything that might cause social anxiety, you can literally think, oh man, it's probably not going to be as bad as this one time. And if it is, I survived. I can deal with it. Failure can give you confidence in this way, knowing you can handle more than you thought you previously could. If you're scared to approach someone in real life because you're afraid of this type of reaction, just remember there is something for you to learn and grow. On top of that, everyone in the comments unanimously agrees that the women were the rude ones here. They were the people who were being weird in the story. It's embarrassing for them, not the guy or you who's going up to these people who have these weird, insane responses. Go out there and socialize. The best skill set you can build is the ability to talk to people. Whether it's to make friends, whether it's for sales, whether it's for a job interview, whether it's to get a girlfriend. Do it. It's something you're never going to regret building. And it's probably going to be one of the best journeys of your life.
And you also have to start asking the question, like, why is anybody shocked that the good men are going extinct? Like the good men are moving away? Like why is that something that you're like, oh man, you know, that they just up and disappeared? No, they didn't. I'm seeing you out here messing with other guys. I'm seeing you out here not being serious. I'm seeing you out here prioritizing chaos, drama, the quick buck, basically, the short-term play. I'm seeing you out here rewarding that versus somebody that's stable, makes good money, and has their stuff together, a long-term partner. You don't want that guy right now. You want that guy when you're 35 or 40.
I've been single for so long, I genuinely don't know how to relationship anymore. Like, I've completely forgotten what people even do in relationships aside of intimacy. And talking to men feels weird to me now. Being alone with a man feels weird. The idea of even constantly talking to someone every day just feels unnatural to me. And I think at some point being alone stops feeling lonely and becomes a part of your normal. And every time someone tries to get close to me now, my brain is like, oh, excuse me, what are you doing here every day? And honestly, I'm not sure whether I've gotten too comfortable being alone, or I've just got too used to protecting my own peace. I don't know. Anyway, that's where my head's at today. This guy's looking at me like I'm crazy, talking to the camera.
How about we stop normalizing telling younger boys and girls in this generation that you would rather go get your head bashed into a pillow and get banged so hard than to get married young? I think it's gross, and I'm pissed for myself, for my 16-year-old self, my 17-year-old self, my 18-year-old self, my 19-year-old self. I am so pissed that I had so many women online or on social media or people in my life that I listened to. They so far misled me and guided me to make the worst decisions of my life. And I just wish that there was more people who said, hey, that's actually not normal. You actually shouldn't be dressing like that when you're young. Because think about all the men who are going to be looking at you and doing awful things to you just because you're 16 and they see your butt and your boobs hanging out. You know, losing your virginity. That's something that you cannot take back. Every single person you sleep with, you cannot take it back. And you are unlocking an amount of people in this world who have had access to you when they did not do anything to deserve it. Didn't even probably give you a compliment and you went home and you did that. It's gross. And I devalued myself so hard in so many different aspects. And I didn't respect myself because I thought that that was normal. And I thought that I was just having fun and living the best life. And did I have fun? Absolutely. But was it worth it? Absolutely not. And the more I grow up, it's like, well, you want this good man in your life and you want a guy to, you know, take care of you and provide for you. Well, what are you doing to like earn that? You're not doing anything. And it's not empowering to tell other women to go themselves out. It's not. It's actually anti-woman. Like you're not respecting yourself. And I wish there was better role models in today's society. And I am a victim to it through and through. I grew up on social media and I think that we need to be better with what we're telling young women and men. This goes for both ways.
Listen, ladies, my best advice in 2026 is stop choosing men that haven't first chosen you. Stop picking men that haven't picked you. Stop making that man a priority when you know in your heart you are just an option. Stop being a man's girlfriend when he is not your boyfriend. The first thing you need to do is stop wasting your time on these she who finds a husband as men. These men that constantly ask, what do you bring to the table? Well, they ain't even got a table for you to bring anything to. This man ain't providing structure, clarity. This man is not claiming you. The first way to identify if a man is actually right for you is to see if he can lead in the simple spaces like communication. Do he reach out first? Does he ask you on a date first? Does he come with a plan? Is he intentional with his questions? If you are leading in those spaces, baby girl, that man ain't right for you. Whatever you do, don't overpour into a man that ain't pouring back into you. Don't overgive to a man that's only taken from you. Do not believe in his potential more than his present is showing you. I guess what I'm saying is you are not Barbara the Builder. You are a queen. You are not a track runner. You are not supposed to be racing for a man's heart. And here's the thing. Some of y'all fall for those men that think they the prize. No, baby girl, you are. You are to be earned and pursued. Because guess what? He who finds a wife finds a good thing. You are the good thing that a quality man is looking for. And the first way to determine whether or not this man is your man is if he is willing to earn you.
And, you know, you have a lot of modern women continuing to ask, where are all the men at? How come these men are not at singles events? Well, if you were to go to an event just to get humiliated, would you go? If you were going to the event just to honestly and truly become content, would you go? The answer is probably going to be not. I'm not coming. I'm not going to pay to be humiliated. The drinks are not going to be that good. The food's not going to be that good. We're not going to be doing anything that I want to do. So I'm not going. And that's how a lot of men think. Even if the drinks are good, even if the food is good. Okay, this looks like a place I would go, but I'm not going on that night. I'll go the next night or the night before or some other time.